Hi, I'm Mark Brooks. I believe that climate services can help people mitigate the negative impacts of climate change and climate variability and capitalize on the favorable impacts. Climate services are decision support systems, they're data sets, they're climate projections that help citizens, governments, and businesses do exactly that. However, I don't believe that climate services are doing everything they could be doing to help society adapt and sustain itself in a changing and variable climate. In fact, it was Henry Ford who once said that if he had asked his customers what they wanted, they would have said a faster horse. But climate services doesn't need a faster horse. It is our challenge as climate scientists and practitioners and applied climatologists to put climate science into the hands of people who can use it and adapt and change to a variable climate. And that's what I call discontinuous climate services. And how do I do discontinuous climate services is it's climate services that help people solve existing problems in new ways with new data sets. And that's what climate services is all about. But climate services really only exist when they lie at this very delicate intersection between the climate information needs of a client and the capabilities of climate science. So let's take a look at both of those. On the climate information needs, is over here on this side of the poster, we're looking at the value chain. The value chain is a series of activities that a government, organization, or a business uses to add value to its products and services. And you think about every single business or every industry in the world, either directly or indirectly, has some type of sensitivity to climate. So we need to figure out what those are. And a lot of governments and businesses are working on that now. And part of what we can do to help them is to do climate assessments. And this is all about just documenting what they're looking for. When they come to us and ask for information, we need to be documenting these things, documenting what they're using it for, documenting how they're using it, and documenting what their climate sensitivities are and what their needs are for climate information. It also includes documenting their adaptive capacity. Part of the assessment includes engagement, and engagement is all about building trust between us, the scientists, and the practitioners, and the rest of the world, the people who are using our information to make decisions. And part of that includes translating their needs and translating their sensitivities into something that's actionable, something that's meaningful to them. On this side of the equation is the scientific capabilities. And what we're looking at here is the need for a climate services catalog. There are local climate service providers, regional climate service providers, and national climate service providers. And it's difficult for a customer to know who to go to and what are your capabilities, how can you help me? And it's difficult also for us as the providers to know what each other is doing. So what we need is a climate services catalog that documents all the climate services and products that are available now, what their limitations are, what their capabilities are, who can use them, and why they would use them. As new research is done, we need to be able to link new research to potential products and link those potential products to potential customers. And that's what the TPM framework is all about, the technology to product and market linkage. And what this does is it describes the technology in very raw terms. For example, multi-sensor precipitation estimates describes that, the technical capabilities of that, and then it links that to potential product ideas, describing the products, the capabilities, the features of the products. And then we map that to different clients, different markets, different sectors, and what their needs are. And then we can link that back to the products and back to the technologies and prioritize what we want to do next with climate services. So what I do here is I present an idealized model of how to create discontinuous, transformative climate services. And I encourage you to download this poster if you're interested, and call me or email me if you have any questions or comments. Thank you.